Alright, dude, so today I'm gonna be using the Fennec, or the Vector. And also, I don't think this video is probably gonna be very long or whatever. I know a whole bunch of people are used to, like, you know, 10+ minute videos and stuff like that. But honestly, forcing myself to play when I really have very, very shallow goals here, it's not a good time. I don't have a good time. The people in the comment section, it's gotten so bad to the point to where they have begged me. They've quite literally begged me to have fun. I didn't get to play much yesterday because we had to clean a whole bunch. So I haven't made much progress as far as my level and stuff goes, and I didn't get to use this double XP as much as I wanted to. So in yesterday's video, I actually mentioned at one point, I was like, dude, I swear this Fennec actually ends up killing faster than the MP5 at some points. Turns out that it never actually does kill faster than the MP5 unless you're only a certain distance away. And obviously, if you're landing every single bullet, which is very highly unlikely since it's, you know, so many bullets flying out of the thing, you're very, very likely to miss at least a few of them. No matter what kind of setup that you have, I mean, you just naturally miss. It's just kind of how guns go. So if you start missing or end up trying to get in really, really long range fights and stuff, that ain't gonna work out. One thing I will say about this thing is that its ammo capacity with how fast it shoots really is not worth it. Turns out that close range, it has about the time to kill of the MP5, almost even. Just I think it's slightly slower than the MP5 by literal milliseconds. Yeah, medium to long range, this thing struggles like crazy. The fall off damage is beyond unforgiving. It handles so slow when you start putting all these attachments. I'm gonna have to go stippled, man. I don't know. Merc foregrip is amazing on this thing. I mean, I could take it off, maybe put a compensator on instead, but this thing has a 40-round magazine with how fast that it fires, while the MP7 has a 60-round magazine that I'm sure doesn't fire nearly as fast. So I don't know why they only have the 40-round mag at most for this. And then on top of that, the reload is not very great. Even with sleight of hand on there, like, it's good, but again, you have to understand, you're reloading 40 rounds. You're gonna end up reloading in no time. Now, am I gonna say that 60 makes a huge difference? It'll make enough. I mean, it'll eat through them really quickly, but yeah, of course it'll make a difference. I think this 40-round mag either needs to be buffed or they need to add a 60-round mag. Gotcha! Well, they ended up releasing that roadmap, and I didn't show it on my last couple videos, so I'm actually gonna look at it now. So we ended up getting all of this right at the start. We got the Warzone Rumble thing. I haven't actually tried it out or anything, and they got the new stuff that's in Warzone. There's actually a contract out there in Warzone to unlock an AX50 variant. Unfortunately, it's just not a new sniper rifle altogether, but okay. So we end up getting all of this stuff here at the start. It says weapon mastery challenges, but those are already in the game. BR realism, I don't think is there. Intel drops, no idea what that means. Only new in-season weapon that they have previewed for us is the Rytech AMR. And that's that Barrett XM 105, I think is what it was called. All or nothing, one in the chamber, team defender, stuff like that. But basically, the Rytech AMR. This is that sniper rifle that they were talking about before that was leaked or whatever, that was apparently based on the XM 105. We go over here to Mr. Joe Seacot's tweet. So Raz ends up tweeting, he says, "We need a new sniper." And I liked it. Joe Seacot replies with this little face thing where it's just like, yeah, I see you. And then Raz replies, "I will freak out." Joe Seacot, being the extremely exciting individual that he is, says, "Is it exactly what you want? I'm not sure, but it'll be cool." Oh, and the amount of people that have added me in this thing. I know a whole bunch of people end up coming to me and they learn some of the leaks and stuff like that. They don't really care to look for it or whatever. They come to me and they'll see it or whatever. But I just mentioned this specifically because as a sniper, somebody that, you know, snipes a whole bunch on this game, or at least tries to anyway. Joe Seacot himself even says, "Is it exactly what you want? I'm not sure." How are you saying to Raz, okay, that it might not be exactly what you want when all he asked for was just a new sniper rifle? Now, obviously, I don't know what goes into making new weapons on the game or whatever, but as somebody that has played the game for many, many years or whatever, it just seems really, really weird that there's still no sniper rifle, and now this is coming mid-season. But even if it does come mid-season, it's the only weapon, apparently, that's shown right here. We got these two new weapons right here that are potentially meta-changing, by the way. Lots of people vouching for the Galil, lots of people talking about the Vector. I didn't even know that guy was coming, I'm gonna be honest. I just fucked up throwing it and it managed to actually land on him like that. That gun that it's based on apparently shoots grenade rounds. It's not just a regular sniper rifle. Now, again, we don't know if there's gonna be like some sort of conversion kit or whatever. Maybe by default it'll just be regular bullets and then it'll have a conversion kit to, you know, potentially become a weapon that's firing those explosive rounds or whatever. I don't know, we've already talked about it before, but Joe Seacot himself is even starting to say shit like, you know, oh, well, it might not be what you're looking for. I don't understand though. Why would you say that? Why? We haven't even actually gotten a new marksman rifle to go and mess around with now that I think about it. Yeah, there's the SKS, but it's not really like a bolt action marksman rifle. In my mind anyway, going, oh, it's not exactly what you're thinking. To me, that confirms that it's actually going to have those explosive rounds. And there may not even be a conversion kit for regular bullets. This thing is literally going to be a glorified noob tube. I'd say at the mid to longer ranges, though, the MP5 definitely still wins this thing, but it's when you get really, really close that this thing just seems to not be matched. The amount of damage that comes out of this thing because of the rate of fire is just nuts. It's like Black Ops 2 Scorpion type of shit. That's the gun I was trying to remember. I remember that there was a gun that everybody used to use that used to have a ridiculous fire rate back on Black Ops 2. That's the name of the gun, the Scorpion. I'll end up straight up firing over 40 bullets to try to kill one person. Like, this thing just shoots so fast and I'm not used to it, and when it hits my little bitch wrists, I'm just like, I'm just gonna keep leveling these up. I won't have as nearly as long to do things, so I think probably today I'll end up getting both of these Damascus or whatever. I'll finish this one out and then I'll start working on the Galil, see how that goes. That's what I'm working on at the moment. I'm gonna get these you know, Damascus and everything so I can, you know, continue to move on and work on the other weapons and stuff that I need to. This one's almost done, so next is the Galil, and that'll probably feel pretty good as well. It'll definitely be easier to use than this thing, because this thing has ridiculous recoil, at least. Like, I know once you put all the attachments and stuff on it, the recoil is really not that bad, but if you're really trying to fire this thing without tapping at all, yeah, I'm looking forward to our explosive grenade sniper rifle. I talked about it a month ago, and it's been 8 months. 8 months and no new sniper rifle. Closest thing we got was a crossbow.